welcome to the Patriot Hour for Tuesday, December 17th, 2019. I am Michael, your host. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for giving us some of your time. We know it's valuable. You're busy. Here at the Patriot Hour, we always encourage you to think for yourself and connect all your own dots. Come to your own conclusions based off all the facts. We get into a lot of things here. And you need to come to your own conclusions sometimes, right? That's the best way. No more being spoon-fed fake news, auto-truth, all right? They've been wrong for years and years on end, really exposed under the Trump administration. Just flat out wrong, pushing the narrative. It's very, very clear to see here, okay? So we got some new QAnon drops. We're going to jump right into them here. Make sure you are subscribed. And if you're, toggle the switch for the ring the bell down below. Think about joining the channel, being a member. That's right next to the subscribe button. Hit that join. Become a member. Look into it. We truly do appreciate it and want to welcome all new members and returning Patriots and all the newbies. All right, the FNGs. Think about subscribing. Okay, here we go. The last one we went over was, I believe, $36.99 Bill Barr Wednesday night. All right, we're just going to kind of take a look at that one that came on the 17th of December at 12:54 a.m. early this morning. All right, so Wednesday, 7 p.m., exclusive Attorney General William Barr. You don't want to miss what he's saying. You need to tune in. 3701 comes at the 17th of December at 1:31 this afternoon. 3701. All right, make it a little bigger here. Okay, so 3701 came on the 17th of December, 1:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got a Twitter link here to Paul Sperry. It's an update status for him. Rewind on January 29th, 2018, FBI Director Robert Ray issued a statement rebuting the Nunes memo on the FISA abuse and warning Trump not to declassify or release it, citing grave concern with inaccuracies and omissions in the memo. Now we know why, Ray. Ray was lying. The swamp runs deep, sleepers everywhere. Think Coates, wheels in motion. Okay, so we remember Coates. Dan Coates. DNI Dan Coates, all right, Director of National Intelligence. Okay, so here we are at 3702. This came on the 17th of December at 1:48 p.m. The D's want lengthy impeachment trial to keep the attention off their own corruption. The Senate must be unrestricted to conduct their other important business. The Senate must be unrestricted to conduct other important business. If the Democrats knew Senate would not vote to convict, why proceed? How long does a typical Senate impeachment trial take? Can the Senate conduct other businesses during this time? No. What value might this have for the D's? Barr and Durham working in secret, Senate working openly. Value of public learning the truth. 2. Unseal indictments. Propaganda push failing. Transparency and accountability is the only way forward to save the republic. This is not another 4-year election. Game theory. Okay, so this is worth remembering here. 3703, James Corney misspelling in the recent OIG report, Office of Inspector General, same as Q misspelling back in March of 2019. So in the recent release, we got the Corney, and we got Q dropping that. The special counsel is authorized to conduct the investigation, confined by then FBI Director James 8 Corney. James 8 instead of B, and Corney instead of Comey. Q gave us that. And then we got it in the OIG. Anons identify the error made regarding Corney versus Comey. See how close that looks? That's an R and an N instead of just an M. An M, it looks like the R makes the M, but you're just missing the little gap there. Think recent doc release. 3704, remember misspellings matter. Remember misspellings matter. Durham in the parentheses here, 5-3, 1/99. Seen that before. What does it quite mean? I don't know. We're going to look here to this Twitter for some clues. Very curious stuff. Who would have altered the Horowitz report to make the RN in Comey look like an M? Other instances of RNN have the natural gap. RN, very close to M, but completely different, has the kerning, only in the name Comey. Corney has the kerning reduced to look like M. In pursuit of truth, iPot. And maybe if you're at the crossroads, you should choose one way, your name gets spelled correctly. Choose another, and it ends up sounding corny. So there it is up close. And here is the R with the N to look like an M, but with the gap. So this was specifically done. Unbelievable. So we got that. The Senate, remember the spellings. 3705, National President Alert System created for grave public emergencies. National Presidential Alert System. Why was this created and tested? Political warfare, information warfare. I always believe that to be when we would maybe get, when the president really needs to just get out to the people directly. The Twitters are down, all the social medias. There's possibly a blackout with all fake news, and there's a direct access there from the presidential alerts directly to everybody's device. That's what I thought. That's why it was created. All right, so 3705, that's my opinion again. National President Alert System created for grave public emergencies. It's not just my opinion, but no errors. Corny misspelling was intentional for the OIG. And we got the Anons here sitting there watching the movie of the storm. Because that's what you guys are doing. You're watching the movie. Corny 480 times. Comey 0. And here's a link to the actual OIG report from the U.S. Department of Justice. This is the one released in December. And if I just do a, how about a Control F to look. I'll do a Control F and I'll do Comey. Is it saying it found some? 7 out of. Corny. Corny 480. So it's telling me Corney was found I'm looking at number 13 out of 480. And if I put in Comey, looks like it's finding Comey. So Corny 480s, Comey 0. All right, I saw that one a few days ago. It's actually being dropped here now. 3707, Merry Christmas, Anons, Patriots Worldwide. Worldwide, Though nothing should ever replace Christ and Christmas, Merry Christmas, Anons and Patriots. God is on our side. $37.08 more James Corney references found in the DOJ. So you look at the Fusion GPS, James Corney, DAG Rosenstein letter to Chairman Grassley, Corney, James Corney, Mr. Corney did not make that. So shoot, this is an anonymous person. Search the Department of Justice and look what you find regarding Corney. Search the Justice Department. So if we go to the search gov query here, and you type in Corney, and you get all kinds of Corney. James B. Corney Jr. Scan job. Man, that looks like an R. All the M's. There's... I don't know. It looks a little darker. Huh. All right, folks. I mean, you look at the E there, it looks real blotchy too. This looks like errors. So, corn harvest, 5 of 5, corn in the brackets. Very interesting, very interesting. Got to look into this a little more. Here we go. So, 3709, Vatican ambassador to France resigns after molestation allegations. Vatican ambassador to France resigns after molestation allegations. The Jerusalem Post breaking. Godspeed Q. 420 through. Dark to light, those you are taught to trust the most. Worth remembering here. James Comey is the corn. Do you believe in coincidences? So back in July, we got James Corney, James Jimmy Crap Corn, and I don't care. So right here we got James 8 Corney, misspellings matter, 3rd of March of 18, 1 year delta in advance, 229.43 on the 3rd of March of 19. Do you believe in coincidences? Corn ready to be cut by Devin Nunes. And then Corney. So Corney's from the search to the OIG, Corney to the corn, to Comey, to the corn ripe for harvesting, to the James 8 corn, misspellings matter, 3rd of March, 3rd of 18, 1 year in advance, 1 year delta. Do you believe in coincidences? No, we do not. And that's where that post came from. And Q just literally reposted it without any words. All right, so worth remembering here, 3711, worth remembering the storm sequence of events. Just because the public is unaware of something, and this comes from, folks, 8th of July of 2019, just because the public is unaware of something does not mean nothing is happening. Mueller hearing a tactic meant to delay the report, the Horowitz report. Mueller hearing a tactic meant to delay the Horowitz report released necessary prior to Comey release. H plus C equals D. D, the start of the mass awakening. White House, ABC news agencies, and alphabetic agencies, State Department to the foreign government. Post D comes many eyes indictments. When blackmail is no longer holds due to the loss of senior level key government positions and 11th hour testimony. We always talk about the last minute 11th hour testimony. Those previously protected become prey. So the hunted become the hunters become the hunted, right? Hunters become the hunted. God wins. The storm sequence of events, Horowitz IG report, Corney report, Declas of FISA, indictments. Worth remembering. Worth remembering. We are in the storm. So 3711. 3712 just came out. So we got the Senate and history, common briefing, impeachment. Welcome to the D Party Con. No title here yet. House Rules Panel's hearing to set guidelines. In 1988, the Democratic-controlled United States House of Representatives took up the case, and Hastings was impeached for bribery and perjury by a vote of 413 to 3. He was then convicted on October 20th of 1989 by the United States Senate, becoming the 6th federal judge in history of the United States to be removed from office by Senate. The Senate, in 2 hours of roll calls, voted on 11 of the 17 articles of impeachment. It convicted Hastings. So, in 1981, the federal grand jury indicted Judge L.C.L. Hastings, appointed to the federal district court in 1979, along with his friend William A. Borders, a Washington, D.C. lawyer. Hastings was charged with conspiracy and obstruction of justice by soliciting a $150,000 bribe in return for reducing the sentences of two mob-connected felons convicted in Hastings' court. A year after Borders was convicted of conspiracy, the result of a FBI sting effort, Hastings' case came before the criminal court. Despite Borders' conviction and the fact that Hastings had indeed reduced the sentences of two felons, he was acquitted in a criminal court in 1983 and returned to his judicial post. Subsequently, suspicions arose that Hastings had lied and falsified evidence during the trial in order to obtain an acquittal. A special committee of 11, Circuit Court of Appeals, began a new probe into Hastings' case. The resulting 3-year investigation ended with the panel concluding that Hastings did indeed commit perjury, tamper with evidence, and conspire to gain financially by accepting these bribes. All right. So the panel recommended further action to the U.S. Judicial Conference, which in turn informed the House of Representatives on March 17th, 87, that Judge Hastings should be impeached and removed from office. On August 3rd of 88, following an investigation by the House Judiciary Subcommittee on the Criminal Justice and House of Representatives voted 413 to 3 to adopt H.R. Resolution 499, approving 17 articles of impeachment against Hastings, the greatest number of articles in any impeachment proceedings to date. Charges including conspiracy, bribery, perjury, falsifying documents, thwarting a criminal investigation, and undermining the public confidence in the integrity and impartiality of the judiciary. So, wow. Something worth remembering, huh? All right. Got some stuff coming out later tonight, folks. I got other episodes I've recorded previously today. So look forward to those and just more videos in general. Again, there will be a few different things we'll be going over. A great episode earlier recorded with my uncle. So we got, I'll be putting that together. I got to edit it up a little bit, but I hope you guys join in on that. And again, I got the still some real estate here behind the projector. You guys are sending in some stickers. I haven't forgot. So again, we got some room back there. Send in your stickers. Get it up on there while you can. And again, take a look down in the description box. That's where the link is for the P.O Box. We appreciate all of your letters and concerns and sending things. We truly do appreciate it. Thank you for giving us some of your time. And again, we'll see you back here later this evening. God bless and Godspeed each and every one of you. And make sure you are subscribed here. And again, never give up any of your rights, folks. Not anything more than we already have given up to these idiots. It's always real hard to get anything back from idiots. Once you give it to them, they're just going to run a mile with it. All right, we'll see you back here. Have a great evening.